I want to show you again the cover of the Post and Courier newspaper with Sunday edition, which has 9 roses and the names of the 9 victims. These are the names that we're going to mention, and we're going to tell you a little bit more about them right now. Tywanza Sanders was the youngest victim. His life selflessly came to an end trying to negotiate with the murderer to save the members of the Bible study he attended with his family.
He shot the young man. His mother was there and she witnessed. She pretended as though she was dead, that she was shot and dead, but she watched her son fall and laid there.
Sanders was unable to save himself or his great aunt, Susie Jackson, the family matriarch, who lovingly sang in the church choir for decades. She died alongside Ethel Lance, a retired city worker who devoted most of her 34 years of service to the Galliard Municipal Auditorium in Charleston. She also served as custodian to the church. With them at the Emmanuel AME Church was Myra Thompson, the wife of one of the church's bishops. She was teaching Bible study at the time. Sharonda Singleton was a speech therapist, track coach, and reverend at the AME Church. Her son Chris uses her lessons to try to persevere.
Love is always stronger than hate. So if we just love the way my mom would, then the hate won't be anywhere close to what love is.
Remembered as an enthusiastic leader, Reverend DePayne Middleton served as an admissions coordinator at Southern Wesleyan University. Cynthia Hurd, who worked in the public library for years, had a long history in the place she loved.
She knew that church backwards and forwards. She was under the youth choir. She said her Easter speeches in that church. Our mother went to that church.
Dedicating his life to the church, Reverend Daniel Simmons served as a pastor here. He died in surgery following the shooting. Also with him that day was Reverend Clementa Pinckney, whose call to serve began at the age of 13. A pastor by the age of 18, he was remembered in the state Senate this week for his life of service, which extended from the church to both houses of the South Carolina legislature, elected as the youngest black member of the state house at age 23. President Obama, who knew Pinckney, spoke movingly of the victims and the church's history.
Mother Emanuel Church and its congregation have risen before, from flames, from an earthquake, from other dark times, to give hope to generations of Charlestonians. And with our prayers and our love and the buoyancy of hope, it will rise again now as a place of peace.
And we're starting to get some details about how the victims will be laid to rest. The casket holding Clementa Pinckney, the state senator who was also the pastor at this church, will be at the State House in Columbia this Wednesday afternoon for a public viewing. Thanks for watching the special State of the Union and the first service at Charleston's Mother Emanuel AME Church, remembering the victims of the Charleston Massacre. It is going to be a tough Father's Day for many of these families, for all of these families. I wish you a happy Father's Day. Hug those children of yours.